It's quite incredible, isn't it? Because when you consider the concept of the Great Awakening, juxtaposed against Klaus Schwab coming out and calling the Great Reset, you really wonder who's really holding the puppet strings. For example, Dave, is Klaus Schwab really the top of the food chain, or is somebody pulling his strings? He's in a phenomenal character. I mean, he's the ultimate Dr. Evil. He's been at this game for some 50 years. And here he is at the seemingly at the pinnacle of globalist society where people run to Davos to tell us how wonderful it is. But in the last year or two, it seems to have taken a different turn. John Kerry looks more and more like a crazed lunatic. One particular speech, he was talking about aliens, and Al Gore each year gets crazier and crazier. So I wonder, what's your take on Klaus Schwab?
It's interesting that people like Jacob Rothschild
Mm.
and Klaus Schwab and these other people are actually coming out into the spotlight, and they're becoming known entities because the thing about the puppet masters are they're not supposed to be on stage. You're not supposed to see them. You're not supposed to know their names. The people who are really pulling the strings have always wanted to remain anonymous. They don't want anyone to know who they are. They don't want to know anyone to know that they are the power behind the person on the TV screen. So it is interesting that a lot of these people who have always sort of been in the shadows are now coming out of the shadows. I think it shows a little bit of desperation. And look, they have used people like Barack Obama as their mouthpiece to convey their messages to the world. But think about what happened since Barack Obama. Has there been an American politician who has been able to hypnotize people the way Obama did during his term in office? Look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden can barely find his way off stage. Even with a teleprompter, he mumbles and stumbles his way through a 5-minute delivery of a message. He's a total mess. They can't, these puppet masters are struggling to find anyone competent to go in front of a camera and convince the world of their point of view. So now some of them are having to come out of the woodwork and do the talking themselves because they're running out of puppets. Useful idiots are just not that easy to find anymore. No one's going to believe Kamala Harris. People don't believe Gavin Newsom whenever he talks. People instinctively listen to that guy and go, he's a lying piece of crap. So I think it's a little bit of desperation that some of these people are being drawn out onto the stage to sort of become the talking head. And it's really not what they prefer to do, but I think they're desperate in that they're running out of time and they're running out of people.